Earlier this week, we got the gameplay trailer for MLB The Show 22 where they revealed two huge legends in Ryan Howard and Randy Johnson coming to next year's game. So today, I thought it'd be a good idea to go through and take a look at their 99 overall version that they'll inevitably get next year. First, let's take a look at this beautiful Ryan Howard, but before we get into that, definitely huge shout out to MLB The Show card art for creating the amazing card art you're about to see for this Ryan Howard and Randy Johnson. Does a hell of a job. And then the stats were all made by Ainge Nation. He does a lot of attribute predictions, and generally his attributes are usually pretty close to accurate from what I've seen. So I have a good feeling that what we're about to see here is pretty close to what we're going to see for the 99 overall versions of these cards. So starting out, we got Ryan Howard. There's already such a big pool of first basemen, and there's still even a big pool of left-handed first basemen. You got Big Papi, Prince Fielder, Babe Ruth is always an endgame first baseman, so I feel like in order for Ryan Howard, people that actually get to kind of use him, get a feel for a 99 overall version of him, they gotta release this card early enough. Because once Babe Ruth comes out, even though he's a right fielder, everybody puts him at first base to begin with. Maybe if we get a DH in this year's game, it'll be a little bit different, but either way, there's a lot of competition at first. But still, if they release this card right and the attributes look like this, he will be nasty, and I just have a feeling his left-handed swing, it's gonna be great. The difference with Ryan Howard and Randy Johnson is, I mean, there's a lot of things. One's a first baseman, one's a pitcher, one's black, one's white, one's a power hitter, one throws gas. Like a lot of differences. But besides from the obvious, Randy Johnson, you could have at least 3 different versions of a 99 overall for him. We have no idea what one you're gonna get. With Ryan Howard, there's really only one version we could see in the game. He did win Rookie of the Year, but generally, Rookie of the Years are never 99 overalls. Honestly, the only person I could think of that would maybe be a 99 overall Rookie of the Year is somebody like Ichiro, and that's only because he won MVP that year. But it's pretty obvious, it's gonna be Ryan Howard's MVP card from 2006. I mean, shit, if you look at this season, he hit 58 home runs, had 149 RBIs. He had huge power numbers, so you'd think low average? No, he hit 313 with a 425 on base. So it's only right that you kind of replicate how he fared in that season. 122 contact right. Obviously, I feel like that's a pretty good number. He hit 313. Got to figure out a majority of that was versus right-handed pitchers, especially being a lefty. 94 contact lefty. It's not going to be endgame like we'll see with a lot of cards like Babe Ruth having 125 versus lefty, shit like that. 94 is very respectable versus lefties. The maxed out power versus righties though, and then even 117 power versus left-handed hitters. The guy hit 58 home runs that year, so I could even see them maxing out the left-handed home runs just to be like the hell of it. The offensive numbers look really good on this card. 81 vision isn't super high, but I mean, he struck out 181 times this year, so he definitely has a lot of swing and miss to his game. But at the same time, he had 108 walks, so the 117 discipline kind of evens it out. You won't get a lot of check swings. 102 clutch. He has low bunting stats, but like, why the hell would you ever bunt with Ryan Howard? 97 durability. I don't even know what that really does. And then the fielding's not really great at 71, and then a bronze shield for the defense, but it's a first baseman. Honestly, I've seen commons just make every single play and vacuum everything up at first base. Defense is kind of irrelevant at that position. But no, I think Ainge Nation did a very good job with the stats for this Ryan Howard. I think this is pretty close to what we're gonna get for a 99 overall version of this card. And even if he's not a starter on your team, if he has like 122 contact right, 125 power right, and the parallel system's back in next year's game, hopefully, he'll be maxed out versus righties. He'll be a hell of a bench bat for a majority of the year. So I'm freaking pumped about this card. I just hope they release it correctly. So like a June-ish release, perfect. July release, I'm good with that. Anything after, I feel like we're pushing it a little bit. Make this card usable. Let us get a chance to use him for like a month or so before the next best card comes out. But before I show Randy Johnson's stats, I forgot to mention we will get at least one more version of this card. Earlier today, we got this tweet from MLB The Show showing the cover athlete choice pack that you can get for pre-ordering the digital deluxe edition of the game. Ryan Howard was on the cover of the game in 2008, I believe, so he'll be in this choice pack. pack. I think they'll be like an 88 overall is my guess. I don't see any higher than that. They could also be a lot lower. But either way, he'll have a card in here. And then, like I said, he did win Rookie of the Year too. So if they wanted to give him one more card, like a 93 overall Rookie of the Year, they could do something like that too. So hopefully we get a few Ryan Howards this year. But now we gotta show off the big unit, Randy Johnson. I personally feel like this is the biggest legend release SDS has ever had in their gameplay trailers. We've gotten some pretty damn good ones over the years too, like Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Hank Aaron last year. But I truly believe that if they do this right with Randy Johnson, he will be dominant. He will be better than all those cards. But before we get into a kind of deep dive into the stats, let's talk about the characteristics and mannerisms that 99 overall Randy Johnson would have. First off, this dude is freaking 6'10". He's gonna be a giant on the mound. Second, I love that he's left-handed. We really don't have any endgame left-handed pitchers. I feel like this will add a lot more diversity to rotations. We won't see the same cards over and over again because you'll have Randy Johnson, you'll have a 99 Jacob deGrom at some point. Hopefully they do Pedro better, but we have more options. Also, Randy Johnson always had a very weird kind of motion. Think of like a Chris Sale style motion where he just kind of slingshots it to home plate. I don't know about you, but Chris Sale is one of the hardest pitchers for me to hit in the game just because he has such a funky delivery. Randy Johnson's delivery is going to be very similar. Like I said with Ryan Howard, that his 99 overall card will be one version. It's just going to be his MVP season. There's really nothing else to compete with that. Randy Johnson has 3-4 different cards that are up for grabs with the 99 overall. He won his first Cy Young in 1995 with the Mariners, which is where this card's based off of. He won 4 straight Cy Youngs in the early 2000s with the Arizona Diamondbacks from his age 35 to 38 season. He also got his 300th win with the San Francisco Giants in 2009. So there's 3 different versions we could see a Randy Johnson with. A hardwares card with either the Mariners, like this one, or the Diamondbacks, or we could get a milestones card for his 300th win with the Giants. This one's Mariners, but I also think it's very, very likely it'll be Diamondbacks. But either way, taking a look at his pitch repertoire, he's got a fastball, slider, curveball, sinker, changeup. I think they'll give him 5 pitches. This pitch repertoire be nasty. Throwing 97 with the fastball, 89 with the slider, 80 mile per hour curve, 93 sinker, and 83 mile per hour changeup. Randy Johnson has a big fastball, so I really think they're gonna give him outlier. And with that funky delivery, mix it up with outlier, that's gonna be almost unhittable. And then he also has one of the best sliders of all time. When you talk about a wipeout slider, it's Randy Johnson. That's why he had so many 300 strikeout seasons. So taking a look at the stats that Ainge provide us, it's 120 stamina, 121 hits per 9, 125 Ks per 9. That's just a given. He had so many big strikeout seasons, over 300 strikeouts, multiple different seasons, 92 walks per 9. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a little bit lower just because he had a lot of walks in his career. 99 home runs per 9, 117 pitching clutch, 88 control, 96 velo. I don't think you can see it, but 99 break. If they do Randy Johnson right, he will be the best card in MLB The Show. Like, I'm talking so dominant that I wouldn't even be mad if they put him as the big collection reward for collecting every single live series card. They've never done a pitcher before, but if they were ever to do one, Randy Johnson would be the guy. I feel like he's almost gonna be too good. Like I said, that funky windup, he probably will have outlier, he'll probably have a 5-pitch mix, Ks per 9, hits per 9, stamina are all gonna be really high. Whenever he comes out, it's gonna be an endgame card, dude. This is the best legend release SDS has ever had, and I hope he looks like this. Let me know what you think, boys. We got Ryan Howard and Randy Johnson confirmed for MLB The Show 22, and as the month goes on and SDS starts their live streams, which should be sometime next week, hopefully, or the week after, we'll start getting more legend reveals too. Randy Johnson's probably gonna be the biggest name we can get, but I'm still holding out hope for like a Joe Mauer, a David Wright, an Ichiro. We might see a lot of guys that only retired a few seasons come back to the game. Maybe some early 2000s guys too. But tomorrow I'm gonna go through every single team and pick one realistic legend that we could see in MLB The Show 22. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this 99 overall Randy Johnson and 99 overall Ryan Howard. I think Ainge Nation and MLB The Show card are knocked it out of the fucking park. Links to their Twitters will be down in the description below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.